Afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to another exciting Propagandacast with me, your host, Imperial Dane, Master Propaganda Hero, Strike Defender of the Fatherland. We're off here to an exciting 1 versus 1 on whole lot fella between the West. We got here Jesulin fighting for America, freedom and democracy, taking on the role here of the 3rd Armoured Division. Tasked with clearing out the craps here under the command of the wily German commander von Barton. Fighting here for the Oberkommando West, Germany, Deutschland. Taking on the role here of the hang on there 17th SS Panther Division Götz von Berlichingen. We got Luftwaffe Ground Forces Fortifications and Spec Ops here versus Jesulin's Rifle Company, Heavy Cavalry and Armor Company. Triple info, double infantry for Barton with a single Steel Pioneer Bulletin for fast defensive structure production, and all infantry there for Jesulin. Volkskriegsheer cut back and start for Barton with double rifling for Jesulin, moving centrewards and northwards aggressively here. Noting by the way, trying to sort of cordon off to an extent the northern compartment. Control the northern compartment tends to be sort of very important for the western player, because if the eastern player gains control of this, he can easily control everything else around it. So to gain control of the northern battlefield, or northern half of the map, you basically need control of this area. If you control this area again, you're in a very strong position usually, at least for the northern half. Right and grabbing there, we got Volkskriegs advancing. Alright Ludwig, you go first because you got the best eyes. No, he doesn't. So there we go. Yeah, nice spotting there, Ludwig. Yeah. Kugelwagen moving up there aggressively. He's going to try and rush the rifle. I think he's going to try and push them out of cover. They're using the Kugelwagen. Sneaky maneuver there by von Barton. There, since they're continuing just to lay down the barbed wire, there you go. But basically also using the Kugelwagen in this case as a diversion, a bait, drawing fire, allowing the Volks to close in here. So tactically, dirty, but it works. It works in this case. Allowed the Volks to get up close to the rifle without really taking much actual damage there from Jesulin's rifle. 3rd rifle squad on the way there for Jesulin. You got their Volks moving out for Barton. Nothing further there going on in the space. Shooter here going between the church and the Volks hiding behind the wreckage of the old Panthers there. And there goes slightly falling back in the face of the rifleman. Further falling back here. Down there, Kugelwagen being fixed up. So we can see it quickly breaks off. In this case, partly because Barton probably realised this is not going to be an engagement that favours him very much. Volks instead holding up, preventing Jesulin basically moved from the church towards his territory here. You might want to further fortify the area around here, maybe bring up some support weapons. But there we go, pushing up. In this case, they're getting shot from the nearby house. Losses inflicted. Jurkin drops dead. Kugelwagen needs to fall back. Got a 3rd rifle scrap there. Volkskriegs. Well, there we go. Actually managed to quickly gain the church away there under Jesulin's nose. Nice move there by Barton. 3rd Volkskriegs squad almost done. More riflemen moving out here. He's going to try and flank behind the Volkskriegs there. Very tactically astute there by Jesulin. On this case, encountering Steel Punch, but actually move up behind the old truck. They're pushing back the rifles. In this case, tactically astute, but being unfortunate that we're a German squad of Sturmpioniere here already from the 17th SS Götz von Berlichingen. Originally actually supposed to be named Charlemagne, but that name was already taken by the French Waffen-SS division, was it brigade size actually. But either way, that was already taken, so they rather went with a German mercenary named Götz von Berlichingen, who was infamous for having an iron fist, literal iron fist prosthetic, one of the first sort of decent prosthetic arms that could actually hold a sword. So a little fun fact there. Even more fun fact is the division was apparently composed of ethnic Germans from Hungary who barely spoke German. But they've almost got the Kugelwagen here. Volks they continue to fire away, need to retreat them soon, and they have taken quite a beating here. Volks they're pushing back the riflemen, and we got take up there for Barton. Could be Belgrave headquarters, could be Mechanized Regiment. Either way here could sort of work out for Barton. Jesulin meanwhile is not taking up yet. He's gone for an ambulance first. He could also consider maybe some early grenades here versus Barton. That way threatening Barton's infantry with high explosive doom. Well, fragmentary doom mostly actually. Down here fixing up the Kugelwagen again. And now I've got 2 Volkskriegs squads here versus 1 rifle squad. I'm not entirely sure this is a very efficient move. I'm sure they could sort of deal with the rifle. The problem is, again, that's 280 manpower, keeping 500 manpower occupied. When you could probably try and do elsewhere damage there versus Jesulin. And there we go. Also sets up for flank there from the church. So tactically, that was a less sound move there by Barton. Although, of course, right now try and flank behind here, hit the rifle in there. They didn't try and get a wipe there. And then could sort of try and threaten the retreat path from the church as well. So, I mean, Barton here could turn the tables there, Jesulin. Like a magician who specialised in turning tables for his magic trick. And there you go, rifle push back. In this case, they should be able to get out there in time. In this case, it worked out for Barton, though I would have still feel it's risky. In this case, you also hear the Kugelwagen quickly clears out any sort of fencing here, allowing him to quickly use the house against Jesulin here as well. And a quick strike there for the cutoff point. Barton keeps up the pressure here with the 17th SS. Puts it ramming there as well. And he does go for the battle group headquarters there, Barton. I would have figured maybe the mechanized regiment, but Barton perhaps feels like the battle group headquarters is the one-two German way to go. And we got detection as well, so he's doing some quick runs. They want to make sure perhaps that Jesulin hasn't been hiding anything around here, or just ought to be ready for any sort of immediate counterattacks there. So, interesting move there by Barton. Interesting move. Flak half-track for Barton. Very interesting. That's actually even more interesting there. And we've got a mortar setting up here for Jesulin to support the men of the 3rd Armoured Division's motorized rifle regiments to attack the Krauts. Fortunately, they're falling back there. We've got Rifle pushing with the Koch on there. Jesulin neatly sort of going on the offensive here to that way. Matt, so trying to offset the move here, though quickly lost resources there, so he's trying to return a bit the favour to Barton. Maybe force Barton to retract from the front line here, making it easier then for Jesulin to take the territory here. I mean, that's definitely one counter move there for Jesulin. But right now, not looking too splendid. And certainly with the flak half track, Jesulin could be in for a bit more trouble. And I think that'll force Jesulin to go for the captain so he could bring up an anti-tank gun by the way to counter it plus bazookas. And he does seem to be expecting that. There we go. Going for the captain. He could have tried going for a faster lieutenant, but obviously that would not have helped him versus the flak half track. Which here we go. Arrives there for Barton and the 17th SS. I don't think they had any flak half tracks. Generally, Panther divisions, even the SS, would rarely have access to half tracks. But they could have picked it up somewhere, I suppose. I mean, there's always, what they were supposed to have on paper and then what they actually had. That's always one thing to keep in mind. Those things never quite sort of measured up. In particular, the Waffen SS, for some of the Eastern Front, weren't quite known for just looting wherever they could. And I would not be surprised if that also applied to some of their Western compatriots. So there's a little detail there. And there was certainly also for some cases where they just pick up whatever they could from, say, abandoned supply dumps and the likes there, so sort of retreated. There was a case during Operation Market Garden where they were retreating, well, more like they were retreating towards it, and they sort of stumbled upon just trains filled with, artillery just standing about there, and they just secured it for themselves. So, I mean, in theory, this could have happened, But on paper, they weren't supposed to have that. Just a little note there. Oh, we got a cool one here. Again, detection there from Barton. Detection. And again, we can see obviously he's got very strong control here versus Jesulin. Jesulin is struck here under Barton's rapid pacing and maneuvers in the flak half track. That is certainly not helping him. Particularly now we've got assault rifles up to the foot grenadiers. Rather than setting up, we got double cannon efforts of Barton. If he's not seeing the captain, he's clearly expecting a captain, and he's clearly expecting, a steward out there. And also good move for Jesulin supervising the production of the anti-tank and to more quickly bring up something here. Further good move for Jesulin. He's not trying to go straight for the car upon instead realizing he needs to move elsewhere around here. Parts of the flak half track obviously, but also having to get closer here to the other points. And there you go. Flak half track taking good hit from the anti-tank gun. Pop smoke. Ooh, shot miss there. Shot miss. But Jesulin strikes back there. Could try and get a wipe here on the Sturm Pioneers. A bit tricky though. Oh, they got them scurrying away. Fultz is pushing southwards there. Fultz goes under heavy fire there from the American mortar. Pearson's there sitting, and there you go. Flak fire there again suppressing the captain. 2 centimeter flak there, turning into the captain's men as he tried to get closer to the house. Got the cuff point. Fultz is there pushed back. Not wiped though. Jesulin's not been able to get, I think, really any wipes here versus Barton as of yet. Troops are healing, enforcing. Flak half track pulling back. Going, I imagine, for the munitions point there. But Jesulin certainly is in a precarious situation. I mean, Barton again's got some resource leak there over Jesulin. Plus he's got a flak half track. He's bringing up an MD-34 there, so he really wants to be able to counter and slow down Jesulin's infantry, of course, indicating that Barton, well, of course, has gone for double academy, of course, he's taking no chances. Is also not taking the infantry threat there from Jesulin lightly, which is definitely very sensible. Is he going for weapon racks now? Yes, indeed. Maybe some bazookas, or just BARs to further add firepower there versus Barton's infantry. North here, more points being grabbed. Then we can see now Jesulin's doing his best, so just get back on the field as fast as possible once he finally sort of broke the front line that Barton had presented to him. That's a very good move there by Jesulin. Speed and alacrity are quite vital elements. No further take-up there for Barton as of yet. Barton in the south being secured. Assault rifles they continue to be handed out to the Fultz Grenadiers. And Academy for their wrecking some of the barbed wire. I think that might actually be Barton's intent there. Quickly into the church of the MD-34. We got Fultz as they're pushing northwards. The rifle there will not, I think, be quite equipped to deal with that. MD-34 almost done setting up. The rear is under fire. And there you go, modifying the MD-34. Captain firing up there from front as well. But actually aiming at the rear stuns. He could try and smoke it with a mortar, that way deny it. But he's just going to try and bombard it out a bit slower. It also allows it to sort of deal with his captain not close. think it would have been enough smoke, but there we go. Meanwhile, we can see Barton just pushing through the north and going straight for that juicy fuel point, forcing, of course, Jesulin against that to react towards that risk. Otherwise, going to risk losing fuel again to Barton, which would only further sort of increase the fuel difference between the two players. So, in that regard, again, a very tactically and strategically sound move here by Barton. Just adds the pressure here, while of course at the same time attacking for the centre, which Jesulin is also very intent on holding. Troops healing and forcing in, needs to get some forces over here to defend there. Weapon racks there with BARs would be pretty good. And then that way, because someone else had a better chance versus the Volksgun it is with the Sturmgewehrs. But we can see Jesulin is not giving up. He's got flanking in behind Barton, going for the scarf point, and that way trying to threaten Barton. And there you go. Oh, Barton's not paying attention. We could see Wapian like Kednev, and then Jesulin stealing away from Barton. That would actually be pretty big. That would actually be pretty big, as I was getting another anti-tank weapon, and one that would be difficult for Barton to deal with. There you go. He wipes like Kednev entirely. Cam, there's a Sturm Pioneers there. Pushed in the back here. There you go. Counter-tank, but without the BARs again. Attacking from an open spot here. A bit risky there for Jesulin's men. In this case, the results are quite swift and bloody. Not able to get the Rekednev. In this case, the Fox is able to guard it quite soundly, preventing Jesulin there from rushing. But at the same time, he is denying Barton the fuel there, so that's actually not too bad. Noting by Barton has gone for Luftwaffe, supporting here the 17th SS with the nearby 2nd Fallschirmjäger Regiment. Flank behind the ramp. Oh, snap! Bun grenade on the retreat path, and that actually allows him to almost, if not wipe the unit directly. And there we go. A huge loss there to Jesulin. Nasty move there by Barton. That was a pretty good throw there. It's actually pretty difficult to catch retreating units with the grenades. And the bun grenades is of course a bit easier, but even then that's a pretty expensive bet you're making. You can actually pull it off. If you don't pull it off, that's 45 munitions just out the window. There you go, mortar rounds landing on the Fallschirmjäger's almost wiped out. Take up there for Barton. Jesulin's got nothing further here. He might, of course, at this point think that this is not going to be the best idea ever. He's going for more riflemen. Could also, consider maybe some assault engineers or rangers down the road. And assault engineers can end up with M10s anyways. The assault engineers can help a bit there before he ends up at that point. Still, Jesulin doing his best to just push back Barton here. 3rd Armoured struggling a bit, but otherwise performing stoically in the face of the German defender. Sturmpionier there advancing. The Sturmgewehrs laying down some reasonably accurate fire against retreating riflemen. Getting the fuel pack point back again for the umpteenth time, and there you go. Schwerpanzer Corps about to set up. There you go. Captain though could threaten this. And there you go, forcing Barton to pull back his Schwerer Wehrmacht-Schlepper, lest it be rocketed. There you go, he steals the Kettenwerfer. Jesulin knows what his true prize is. The Raketenwerfer. And MD-34 being up modified than the Sturmpioniere. Jesulin making good use of mortar there. They could again try and smoke the MD-34. I think that would do him a lot of good there, in particular now that these men are suppressed and getting murdered point blank. Well, actually, at this point, it's too late. But Jesulin is actually reacting very cool. He's actually sacrificing them to just draw away attention from the mortar, allowing him more time to maybe try and wipe the mortar there with, or the MD-34 with his mortar. There you go, rifling around, pushing back the Sturmpioniere. Southern point there being harassed. And there you go, folks, with the Fallschirmjägers there pushing ahead here. Jesulin's going to need some pretty impressive firepower to stall this German assault, because he's got no way of suppressing them at the moment. There you go. Barton pushes it up to 11 here. Valiant assault. His men heroically charged forward, inspired by Propaganda and Pervitin. So he's making a big push there. Basically, Valiant assault increases the accuracy of the unit and also its movement speed for 100 munitions there. So, well utilized. It can be quite effective. In this case, Barton is basically using it as a license to blob, which is certainly less impressive. But otherwise, it is a good ability, though. It is a good ability. And it's one of the reasons I like personally go for Luftwaffe ground forces besides just the Fallschirmjägers. The Adricons is also a pretty good ability if you know how to use it. Grenade there to deny usage of the house. MD-34 being flanked with the Riechlons. The M1 carbines not having a huge impact on the MD-34 crew, but I suppose having something there going on. Schwerpanzer Quarters going up there for Barton. Using a bit of trouble. There we go. Cap moving in. There we go. Getting ever closer. He's, I think, a bit paranoid about another MD-34. Actually, Barton lost his flat half track. completely missed that one. That's a bit embarrassing, to be honest. I probably missed it while I was talking about the paper strength and all that. Got sort of sweated up there. Almost got a wipe there. So close though for Jesulin. So close. That's got to feel a bit bitter. Nothing further going in his base. He could try and take up, but again, he could be increasingly feeling tempted towards going in for armor company. Or he might be sort of suddenly trying to play for heavy carrying just a Pershing if he's feeling that pressure. I mean, that could be an option, not necessarily the most recommendable option, but it is an option there for Jesulin to pursue here versus Barton. Back here, healing reinforcement going on. Without a grenade here, though, it's not going to be a good engagement. The Fultons in heavy cover. They're quite veteran, although more riflemen will help. They'll be able to get off, I think, some good traits there versus Jesulin's infantry. But there you go, they cover those crumbling out under the intense pressure there. The American riflemen laying down upon them. There you go, finally forced retreat. But a bit costly there for Jesulin, a bit costly in the south. Captain pushed back here by Sturmpioniere. Increasingly getting the feeling he's going to be playing straight for that. I mean, if he's going to go for Pershings, that is, he could at least go for the Rangers first. Get out some Thompson, and that way, you know, hurt Barton a bit as well. I mean, those would definitely hurt the Volksgrenadiers and the Sturmpioneers quite heavily. In this case, the Sturmpioneers running in a bit too far ahead of themselves, and the casualties quickly pile up there as most of the unit is wiped out. A matter of second, could you work? Oh! Once more, though, Barton proves to have the Devil's Own luck and gets away with another unit barely holding on to life. But there you go, mortar lands closely there. Vehicles opening up, and there you go. Blenkerber falling up there on the mortar. Blenkerber. Reinforcing here. MD-34 hanging back here by the cut-off, or the central point here at the crossroads. Jesulin is increasing again, feeling like he's just going for it. I mean, you know, if you're going to go for the Pershing, at least get out some Rangers. I mean, in the current circumstances, just getting an edge there versus some of Barton's infantry, I think they'll do a lot there for Jesulin. That would do a lot for Jesulin here versus Barton. Tanker there being pursued by a few German infantrymen. Fuel once more cut off there, and of course it's going to be a lot harder for Jesulin to do it now thanks to that one. And there you go, he does, here we go, pretty much reveal itself. It is heavy cavalry there for Jesulin, which of course means he's going to be playing straight for the Pershing as soon as he can. Barton on their hand, of course, might be realising this and just go straight for the Panther. I think that's going to be the sort of more realistic choice. I mean, he could go for the Yak Panther, which can also work. He could try for the King Tiger, but the King Tiger's just going to give too much of an edge there to Jesulin's Pershing, so I think the Panther's the best choice here, since it's sort of more sort of balanced in the sense that there's the Pershing versus the Yak Panther, while good in some ways, has some weaknesses, which Barton I think could easily, oh no, Jesulin could easily spot versus it. Retreat riflemen need to get them out of there. There you go, finally getting back the cop on again though. Yes, Barton just expertly keeping up that pressure on Jesulin, and Jesulin just struggling to keep up the same level of pressure towards Barton. Second fighting mega sport here for Barton. And there you go, hitting some of the weaker rear elements here. The FT-42 seeing that, there you go. Whoa, he almost blew himself up with a bundle grenade there. And there you go, mortar almost got the wipe there. But again, Satan apparently has a thing for Barton, and he gets away with another almost wiped unit there. Yes, and Captain getting the fighting megas and the Volksgrenadiers. Quick blend cover here, which of course blocks them off and also reacts faster. Also weakening some of the units, so not a bad choice all there, I think, for Barton. Nice to see the blend cover utilised overall. I mean, it is a pretty interesting smoke grenade. Of course, not the best one, but it is interesting. It has some good effect. It's basically sort of Molotov combined with a smoke grenade, if you will, which does give it some strength. Though, of course, it makes it harder to use for some things. But in this case, you know, again, it's pretty nice to just see it utilised overall. Briefly consider the Panther 4 there. Perhaps again Barton realises he's going to be facing off against the Pershing, in which case the Panther 4 is going to be the probably worst choice you could go for out of all choices, except going for the flak half track or the infrared half track. So, I mean, in that case, going for the Panther I think is the best choice here Barton could make. Sturmpioneers first off here. We can also see now Jesulin's much better in control of the map. Again, he's been doing more harassment in the south, drawing away at resources from Barton that way. It's a good move there by Jesulin, not getting too focused in the center, just north. Again, remember that it's the southern half of the map as well. He could have rushed this point as well. Fuel point is obviously, actually not entirely beyond his reach, but the question, of course, will just be aware there's this amount of free space there, which at the same time would have no cover, though. With heavy cavalry, he could make his own cover, so. And there's some thoughts. One thing I do think Jesulin should consider doing is actually laying down some sandbags around here to help defend the cut-off point there a bit more easily versus Barton. I think that'd actually be of great value there to him. Otherwise, a fighting position could also do the trick. Barton launching a fresh infantry assault towards north here. Folks going to be supported by 2 squads of bold Fallschirmjägers launching an assault. And there's only 1 rifle squad to really deter them from doing so. Mortar continues to hit veteran 3 now, and there you go. Jesulin's got the M26 Pershing heavy tank out there. And there you go, full to charge range with riflemen, taking quite a bit of damage there. Almost got a full wipe on them. Will the devil continue to stand by Barton, or will his luck finally run out, or will the Satan's affection for Barton run out? Looks like in this case, though, Barton's luck did not run out. But there you go, Pershing strike northward, shoots, doesn't quite get the hit there. Continued shooting. And there you go. Barton goes for the Panther. The Panzerkampfwagen 5. Sent in from a nearby Panzer division, since very, very few Panzer divisions actually got their hands on Panthers, usually for more extreme circumstances. And the 17th SS was not one of those that actually received Panthers. Kind of running ahead there. Grabbing the northern point. Troop ceiling reinforcing, and we got modified there on the schwer-panzergrenadier quarters as it slowly gets the Panther forwards to the front line. A Kettenwerfer creeping here, in this case gets spotted by the other Kettenwerfer, and then comes under fire from the 3rd on the flank there on the schwer-panzergrenadier quarters. Continue pressure, we got the anti-tank coming up there. He might actually be able to wreck it. Oh, holy moly, we got combined arms. Someone is going for combined arms. What is this? He's conducting an assault with combined arms. Holy snot biscuits. You could actually get it. I mean, it increases the rate of firing a lot of his units, including, I believe, the anti-tank gun. Actually, I don't think that's the effect about, but the Pershing does. Has better range, and there we go. Plus, infantry nearby can't fight it. He gets the schwer-panzergrenadier quarters. Barton does get a Panther in, but good lord. Combined arms was used. And there we go. Lands a very good hit there. They need to get it closer to the infantry again, or get infantry closer to it. Either way there. Panther goes for the Pershing. There we go again. Combined arms activates, and can he get another hit before it's out? There we go. Panther down to less than half health. At the same time striking for the cut-off point. Holy moly. Combined arms. The ability the Germans should have had, because they're more known for it. The Americans, in fact, were not really known for the infantry and armor cooperation. In fact, there were big issues with it. Big issues. But either way, he utilized it. That's amazing. Absolutely amazing. But enough about that. And there you go. Almost got the Panther, but the Panther does strike off several hits from the Pershing, but needs to get out of there. It's rather dinged up. Anti-tank and they're being cutted off as well by folks going through the rubble and the corpses. Ach, scheiße. So as Americans always get stuck. Panther's getting repairs rather desperately. On the other hand, of course, so does the Pershing. Now, of course, will Jesulin now take up, because it does need to get more army. I think to really have a better chance versus Barton. Barton there almost gets a wipe there with his Fallschirmjäger. Another Fallschirmjäger squad there flanking in close to Veteran 23. Getting very close there with the Fallschirmjägergewehr. 42. Modified there, landing in pretty close to them. No sign of tech there for Jesulin, but he should definitely, I think, try and aim for arm to support his Pershing. And there you go. Fallschirmjäger run off the field here. And Barton's position is looking weaker now. In this case, Jesulin's Pershing gambit paid off because he used combined arms. Amazing. Like a bit of damage going on there. Pershing still in repairs. He's got 2 resistance squads, but he's not quite, I think, focusing enough on the Pershing there. I mean, he needs to, because Barton's focusing on getting his Panther back in the field, and the Pershing's not going to stand a chance at that state there versus the Panther unless he gets really, really, really lucky. I mean, that could happen, but, you know, this is Barton. The man who makes the devil blush apparently. Anyways, Panther takes some hits there from the Pershing. Mordify continuing here against Barton's position. These got the captain here falling back. Troops reinforcing, healing. Two Falcon Mega Squads, 3 Falcons, 1 Steel Empire. That's a lot of infantry for Barton, but it's also, I think, quite vital. Jesulin's got 3 rifle squads, some reasons and captains there. You should probably consider upgrading the reasons with weapons as well. BARs, for example, be quite good. Or bazookas to help us, the Panther. But either way, I do think, and then again, it's probably setting up for another combined arms, which again makes sense. But there you go. Pershing there, straight engaged there by the Panther. Barton needs to be covering up to push the Panther hit without much support there, as Jesulin could punish him quite aggressively if he's not careful. There we go, penetrating it, and then the Panther gets a hit back. Mines down there. Not a bad spot there for Barton. Barton is quickly getting back in control. We got Blend Kerber here to protect against fire there from the rifleman. Is that a smoke screen from Jesulin? No, it looks like. Is it? I'm actually not entirely sure, but I think it's a Blend Kerber because there's a cooldown on that one. So, nice move there by Barton again, actually using the abilities of the Fallschirmjägers, which again tend to get rather underutilized. In fact, he's used several abilities of this doctrine itself. There are no area conjunctions yet. Jesulin though needs to do something drastic here, but he is actually taking up there, which is good. He is taking up, which is good. I'm not entirely sure what Barton will go for map training for the King Tiger next here. Pershing there, Vetchi 2 does the Panther. Oh, mine goes off. Barton's own mine gets turned against him. Against Vetchi 2, but he does end up with the damage engine here. The Kenmeth wiped. Fultz pushing forward. Going to try and Panther after they're taking heavy fire out in the open area. Reason's finding away here. And there you go. Fultz is being pushed back there by Jesulin's armour and some infantrymen. Well, they're not fully reinforced. Oh dear. Careful there, Jesulin. Don't get too excited. And there you go. Barton checking. If he's going to go to the mechanized rig, which most likely is going to try and aim for the Panther. Otherwise, I mean, he could go for the Shroud Panther, of course. The problem is, of course, it's so expensive. It's going to take him quite some time to get out something else. So it's a bit tricky there. Closing in on veteran 2-4. There we go. But again, I'm guessing here mechanized regiment and then the Panther or King Tiger for Barton. Jesulin, there we go, mechanized regiment. So he's going to go for the King Tiger here. Panther straight to the Pershing. We might use an HVAC round here. Oh, bazooka hits there. Oh, kidding with it actually. No HVAC rounds there for Jesulin. Bit of a miss there against the Panther. Bit of a miss. The Kenmeth wiped again. Eventually 4 steel ponies are certainly not to be trifled with. They are quite potent. They are quite potent. As for what Jesulin can aim for next, I think the Jackson's going to be a very strong choice, in particular combined with combined arms. Again, it'll have a high rate of fire, better range. I mean, it'll be really, really good there versus Barton's armor. I mean, he could also go for the Sherman, but again, if he's actually planning on using combined again for another bigger engagement, the Jackson is going to be, I think, the supreme choice there for Jesulin. But there you go. Fallschirmjäger's in ambush position, hiding behind some sticks. Rather than their captain pushing forwards, will they be ready for Barton's sneaky ambush there? Go mechanized regular that. Fultz versus Rifleman. A lot of infantry in the north. And get some kind of support crew. It looks like Kenmeth got wiped. Recruit again. There you go. Ambush on the captain. Gaining veteran 2-4. Pershing there edging ahead there against Barton. There we go. Panther goes straight for the Pershing. Still no HVAC round. Kenmeth bounces off the frontal line with the Panther there as well. Closing in there, something to support his Pershing with. Whereas Barton is going to be some time off before he can actually get a King Tiger. So in this regard, Jesulin is going to have the edge there over Barton. He's going to have the edge. And thus we sort of really get one of the dangers of just using the Shroud Punch course, like, again, it's strong in security, but if you lose it, it really is going to cost you a lot. It's going to make it very difficult to do anything else. So in that regard, this could actually be something that Jesulin wins on. Destroying the Shroud Panted quarters, because he doesn't have to worry about his infrastructure being utterly annihilated. And even if he did, I mean, he would at least rebuild it for free. He doesn't have to, you know, replace it from scratch, which is what he has to do with the spare Panther's quarters. He can just repair it up. There's a bit of a difference there. But there you go, Panther going to take for the Pershing. Good hit there. Jesulin needs to be a bit careful. He needs to keep better support around it, I think. Almost got the Kenneth there. Almost got the Pershing. Close to Veteran 3 though. And there you go, Gabaltaladno. Need to pull the Pershing back. Need to pull it back, Jesulin. Close to being hit by the Panther, which is also closing in there on Veteran 3. High mobility and a higher rate of fire. That would be bad news there for Jesulin's Pershing. Very bad news. Although he's going to get a bit the same, but not the high mobility. And of course, the Panther can then further go on towards Veteran 4 and Veteran 5. The Pershing won't. But there you go, fixing it up there. And there you go. Jackson, no, goes for the Sherman. Goes for the Sherman. He's worried about the infantry as well, and I suppose that makes sense. But he's not considering the possibility of Barton going for a King Tiger as well. But no, he goes for the Sherman. He will have to see how that works out for Jesulin. I mean, I could, of course, have my own biases there. At least in this situation, I think I'd just focus on trying to knock out the armor and then sort of deal with the infantry. But in this case, for Jesulin, I think the priority is just snuffing out Barton's infantry, because the Fallschirmjägers now, eventually 4 and such, are quite difficult to deal with, plus the Volksgrenadiers. So it does make sense here that he is worried about those. It makes less sense, of course. He keeps forgetting about the Fallschirmjägers hiding here behind the sticks. I'm pretty sure they're even giggling behind us, and the Americans just go, "Did you giggle, Charles?" "No, Sarge." Ooh, almost there. Sherman away though there for Jesulin, and there we go, arriving here to support the 3rd Armoured Division. It's fight against the Krauts. Looks like he's sending the Pershing north to deal with the Fallschirmjägers there. Panther tagging the centre. Again, they're going to be taken back by Jesulin once more. And there you go. Will he react? There you go. Kenneth retreating. The Asians getting out of there as well. Morts with 9 kills has done, I think, legion there for Jesulin. And there you go, attacking to north. Fallschirmjägers going to be a bit on top of the Pershing. Fires. Misses, though, spectacularly. Small chance of wipe here, I guess. Still, he's got the Sherman. He's got the Sherman. Supporting in the Pershing. Very good move there. Switching between high explosive and armor piercing. It seems perhaps a sight would want to go here. Barton, though, is getting ever closer to the King Tiger. I think Jesulin needs to sort of deal with that Panther before that happens. Though, of course, he doesn't perhaps know how close Barton is towards it. But with the spare Panther quarters gone, he probably should be expecting. There you go. Bazooka hit there. Need to pursue armor piercing rounds. Jesulin. Armor piercing. And the stuff the tanks don't like. Barton is then engaged. Push back. There you go, Panther being flanked here by the Pershing Arcadian efforts. Oh, this could be bad for Barton. This could be bad. This could be critical. There we go. Down to less than half health, but also close to 3. We got Veteran 3 on the Pershing. Needs to clear up like Kenneth. There you go, being pushed back, being pushed back. Barton, though, is getting really close to the King Tiger. Pershing down to half health. But it is Veteran 3. What will Jesulin do next? And there we go, we got the King Tiger out here for Barton and the 17th SS calling in here from the 103rd SS Schwere Panzerabteilung. Sherman heading northwards there to pursue infantry. Jesulin could actually go for Jackson to support besides of Sherman here. Trying to handle the Volks. There you go, looks like he spotted them. Could actually get a wipe, but they actually bunched up quite aggressively. Oh, June moves straight past them, missing opportunity. I think they would put it. Oh, there you go. Huge loss of a Barton, and this could very well then be his, I think, first wipe actually. There we go. Forces the link down sandbags. Could also be here by the Sherman. King Tiger moving out there, Rifleman. Spotting the King Tiger, running away in fear at the might of Germany's. One of Germany's biggest tanks, not the biggest. There's also the Maus, but that one really didn't see combat, though there are some rumours it did somewhere against the Russians. Oh, we fight to make the force support going straight against the Sherman. There you go, Panther fast off, but that's not really going to help there. Certainly not with high explosive rounds being so. Oh, moving in the Panther's going to have to react quickly, but at the same time it does isolate the King Tiger. And of course the Panther can get the Panther, of course, here. That could be it. Oh, shot bounce, Veteran 3 for the Panther, Veteran 3. He's going to need the HVAP round here to have a chance, or perhaps just, you know, combine up. He's got a ton of munitions, really, so I mean, he can actually stand to be just a bit more Careless, a little carefree with it. All the way, King Tiger towards the centre here. Kenneth, oh, not set up here. Pershing that takes it from the Panther. Another hit there. Down to half health. Jackson on the way there for Jesulin. King Tiger shoots, wiping the entire unit there with its 88mm gun. Not too good there for Jesulin. Kenneth under fire from the King Tiger as well. Mortify on the King Tiger. Kenneth wiped there as well by it. Jackson are slowly on the way. They should use the captain to supervise the production of the Jackson to get in there fast and then of course attack using combined arms. Sadly it seems like he's forgotten about the ability and is thusly missing out some opportunity at versus. I think Barton just do a lot of damage very quickly. And there you go. More to good final silence here by Barton's Sturmpionier. 24 kills there. BAI had as well. There you go. Falschmegas. Falschmegas moving ahead there. Jackson almost done there for Jesulin. Jackson almost done. King Tiger falling back with infantry support. Harassing into the south. Oh, he does have grenades. Just rather late there. Just rather late there, I think, for Jesulin. Could have done with those soon. Again, he's been flooding a lot of munitions. Also, Jesulin could easily have benefited from mindset versus Barton at several junctures, but never really get around to it. Oh, we got the Jackson, we got the Sherman, we got the Pershing there. They're not repaired. Going straight for the King Tiger. Straight ahead. Unit wiped down the south. Lost to the MD-34. King Tiger there taking damage. This Pershing moving straight ahead. They does pop combined arms. Pershing benefit from it. Almost got the kid over there. Almost got it. Pershing there to go, getting off a lot of hits. Nope. Oh, the Veggie fleet has a high rate of fire. And of course combined arms. I mean, really high rate of fire versus Barton. I mean, he's just doing a ton of damage with it. He's almost got the Panther there already with it. I mean, that's insane there. Again, he's doing so much damage there. He also used the 8th round. He's probably also roll it, playing it. There you go, flanking the King Tiger, but he's about to run out of victory points. He's about to run out of victory points. Apparently, forgot to switch out to armor piercing round for the Sherman first. Oh dear. Pretty bad here for Jesulin. He was close, so close. But GG in the end, and victory there for Barton and the 17th SS. That was a close fight here. Ultimately, though, I think Jesulin made a few mistakes here and there. Again, could have used combined arms, I think, more aggressively. Versus Barton again, could aim for a lot more damage at certain conjunctions there versus Barton again. Also, just using that HVAC round ability a bit more. Barton in that, I think, made pretty good use of his abilities. Could have used a bit more of the Doctrine, but I think he played well. Make good use of the Panther there. He didn't try and go for the Panther 4 like some players do. And he didn't just go straight for the King Tiger. He went for a Panther first, then when he lost his round quarters, went for the King Tiger. I think the mistake for Jesulin was just not trying to silence the Panther while he could have. Taking too long there in dealing with it, allowing Barton then to bring up a King Tiger to support it. At which point, again, Jesulin was on a bit of a weak spot there. Plus, I think could have benefited easily from some Rangers there. But otherwise, I mean, excellent play there from both players here in Holotny Famine. Just great to see someone using combined arms and just using it to good effect. Just he didn't use it enough there. But either way, nice to play there. So I hope you enjoyed this match. Hope you learned something from it. If you did, subscribe, tell friends, share it with everyone. Also, big thanks to Philip for pledging on Patreon and supporting the Propagandacast that way. Big thanks to you. And of course, a thanks to Schwanzes Longus. Yes, that's his name. For donating to the Propagandacast and supporting it that way as well. Big thanks to you. And of course, if you wish to support and either through Patreon or PayPal, do consider it. Links in the video description. Always thank you all and see you all tomorrow for another exciting episode. Bye.